Hi, I'm Joey Only, and welcome to another edition of Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers YouTube. Today I'm talking about next week's weather for the interior of British Columbia, and I'm going to put a footnote on it right away to say that I think Wednesday and Friday are the days you want to be keeping your eye on, and I'll explain why here in a few minutes. Tonight I'm going to review a site that Grant Deachman, my old friend, sent me, and I really like this site. It's called ventusky.com, and we're going to use the site tonight to talk about this week's weather. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit till Tuesday at 1300, 1 o'clock as our starting point because we have a little bit of a lull for the next few days in the interior. So enjoy that. Some cool things on this map right now you're seeing that's expected for Tuesday. There's this new low that's going to be hitting into BC, and if you look, it's just spinning crazily around at Haida. We'll come back to him, and obviously that's the story. This nice high pressure system, it usually sits off the coast of California. There's another one here, so maybe they'll combine or move in this week. All this Arctic air is feeding up. If you look at all the different wind patterns in North America, everything's going north still. And I've been talking a lot about where's the Arctic air, and these strong southerlies are definitely going to keep things warmer in the north. And all you have to do is click on the first icon here, temperature, and we'll see pretty quickly that great parts of Canada are expected to be above zero this week. And what's this? 2 meters above the ground. So Ventusky has this great feature where it also tells you, most of the sites don't, and this confuses people. We have here 950 hectopascals, and it gives you, it's roughly 500 meters, it says. So here at 1,000 meters, look at the temperature. It's still pretty warm up there at the 3,208 feet range. Go a little bit higher. It's not until you get up to the 3,000 meter range that we start losing some of that heat that's in the atmosphere, right? So I'm just trying to get back to the idea once again that Canada is not having a very cold winter, and this isn't just here in the interior. This is widespread. So let's have a look at what's going to happen this week then, and we'll circle in. So at this time, and one of the great things about this site is it also has different kinds of bars you can use to change how you want your wind to look. So I don't want the wind to be so dark in this because I want to be able to look at the snowfall more. As you can see now at this point at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's really wrapping in hard into Haida. It's going to be just the low sitting right off the coast and spinning in, and you see that precipitation is going to hook around to the South Island. It should be really neat. We can hit play here, and you'll see it take off. Now we're going into 8 o'clock at night. Now we're up to 10 o'clock at night. A little break in the interior, but Wednesday's the day. Now we're coming into Wednesday morning, and boom, it's starting to move across right in time for your work week to start, or your work day to start, your commute. And then we get a bit of a break before another pattern kind of loads up on Friday. What's really neat, though, is when you get to this point of the week, we have this other low forming in here. Look at these high pressure area now, just at the north point of Vancouver Island, swirling clockwise. So here's your low pressure, its winds are going up, and you have the clockwise here, its winds are going down. So this is Wednesday evening. We'll go back to, and here it gives you the option to go back to Tuesday. I like that feature on this site as well. And we'll just talk about this site for another minute. Suffice to say, Wednesday and Friday are your snow days this week. In this, we can change what our precipitation 1 hour to hour. We can go to wind speeds, which we were looking at before. So we can see, we're expecting strong winds, and here it's got a nice little hand here that tells you roughly how strong they expect the winds to be there. So that's really cool too. So I like the windy.com site. I've been using it a lot, but I do find there's some really great things about this site for sure. Here's air pressure. Now it's showing you where the air pressure is again at that time. Really low 973, so not as low as that really strong storm was last week. Go to thunderstorms. Well, of course, we're not going to see a whole lot. There's some thunderstorm energy that will be out there, and we've had that off and on lately. But we can just go out and look at right across the equatorial part of the world, where every day this sort of pattern of thunderstorm develops. You can guess why. There's a rainforest in the Amazon. So that's a very cool feature. And it's got humidity, waves. But another one I really like is snow cover. And I'm going to come to BC again and talk about this, because that has been the talk a lot this year. Not a lot of snow in the interior. And if you've been saying that, I mean, you're right. I mean, look through the interior. It's the hand is gauging here, 15 centimeters, 15 centimeters. I'm going to get a little closer in. Here's the interior proper. We see spots down. I found areas by Osoyoos that have none. I'm not going to spend time on that right now, but you can kind of get the picture that through the central interior. Here's about where Prince George is, 9 centimeters. You can see that little mountain there southwest of you, 34 centimeters. So where is the snow? I mean, there's some here in the Wells area. Up in the mountains here, we got 119 centimeters, 179 centimeters, they say, in spots. Go up to the Pine Pass, 104. That's the Powder King. That's the Pine Pass. That should be a lot deeper than that. Usually at this time, we're looking at 350 centimeters. Sure, in the mountains down in the Okanagan, 120 centimeters, 80 centimeters. Oh, there's a 200 centimeter area there. But again, like, these are mountains that get puked on usually. The last couple winters, they've been huge. Here we have what seems like some pretty big totals, but then keep in mind that that's also right where the Athabasca Glacier is and all that, the Columbia Glacier field, I should say. So, of course, there's going to be big snow there. We look at our coast mountains, though. Now look at some of these totals we start seeing. And, okay, 300, 400, spots where we're getting up to. Well, if we look into here, that's in the Mount Waddington area. We go a little closer on this area now. Just get an idea where some of that big snow has been landing in BC lately. I found some big ones today. Oh, where was that? 800, 900 centimeters. There we go. We're getting close to Mount Waddington. Probably in that area there. 14,000 foot mountain. So, but there are some spots in the coast mountains where there's 30 feet of snow that's basically been sitting on it now. So, I mean, if you have any plans to do backcountry stuff in the mountains there, maybe you'll be somewhat protected by the fact that it's a heavy snowpack. Whereas here in the Caribou, I'm not satisfied. That's not deep snow. And like we heard Ilya Storm from Avalanche Canada say, deep snow is safer snow. Usually it will break off where it's going to, and then it's a solid, thick, heavy snowpack. It compresses. So we're just not seeing that kind of snow. So if you're playing in the mountains again, just be careful. Wednesday and Friday this week we'll have more, and I hope to interview Frankie McDonald, the fabulous Frankie, world's greatest weatherman this week. So and more to come with us in CBC, I'm sure. So stay tuned and donate to us, share our forecasts, check your own local forecasts, and believe in science because it believes in you. See you next time.